So we must regard the task ahead as ours alone. We think now that we can see the way, but there is still a lot of work and research to be done before the day when we, or our children, or their children, will cross the narrow straits on the Great Crusade to drive the Triffids back and back with ceaseless destruction until we have wiped the last one of them from the face of the land that they have usurped.
It's been a while, so Dan is continuing to beginning the sculpting process of the Triffid, and what we wanted to do is we're still using AI and our own personal photographic inspiration to see if we can find something here in this flower bed that we can use to kind of slightly adapt some of the concept art that Andrew's doing. So we're just looking and seeing if there's anything that can come from nature that is inspirational. So we did spot something over here, which is this South Seas daylily. And what's really cool about this plant, a lot of flowers are just flowers, you kind of see them, but this one has a nice kind of roughness to them along the edges. It looks fierce, and we're really looking about altering the head of the the head of the Triffid. We've used AI and we've got some really good results, and we want to combine that with some inspiration of some of these flowers to see if we can really make the head of the creature very fierce. And Dan's modeling the body right now and sculpting it, but when we get to the head we need to make it look really fierce. It also has the stinger that comes out, so it'll be a lot of really cool inspiration. We really want this to look good, and we're also going to be location scouting today an underground area for the shoot, kind of a scary underground, and we're using nanomorph lenses that our friend Alex here has allowed us to play with. He's got the full set, and we're using a Blackmagic 6K 35mm sensor, and that'll be a great opportunity for us to hopefully use this for our shoots. So we're going to try on different lenses, shoot in this scary basement elevator thing that Dan knows about. I haven't even been there yet, and see if it's something that we could put in as the oner. So remember, the oner is one big fancy shot, and because of that we want it to really be dramatic and have a lot of kinetic energy and motion, and really make it shine. There's a lot of research here at Purdue, so I've talked to the head of the horticultural department, and you really don't want to be in there poking around too much, because you don't want to because they're doing research. Yeah. Yep. So you don't want to be, they're creating the next genetic cornflakes or what, I don't know what they're doing.
The next Triffid.
They're creating the next Triffid in there. We're gonna see it.
Yep.
So
that's actually what we're afraid of. You know? Yeah.
AI and Triffids mixing AI together. Plants and AI.
Be careful. They
and aliens that are currently landing as we speak.
Yeah.
So.
They've been communicating through Wi-Fi.
Now there's a story. What if we rewrote the Triffids so that it was aliens conspiratizing with plants and AI? That would be quite a story.
Oh,
I think an AI would write that.
I think AI is kind of like the opposite of plants, though, right? I feel like they wouldn't get along.
But if they were smart, if AI is that smart, maybe they can develop plants that can live way better.
No, zombies and plants unite against AI and aliens.
Okay. Sell it to Netflix. You got yourself a deal.
But we have Plants vs. Zombies, the video game.
Yes.
What if they have a truce, right? There's a truce.
There's a truce?
There's a truce. And then...
It's like The Happening, the flowers are poisoning us.
Yes.
We'll just fall over.
We won't have a script. We'll just run around and pretend like we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night,
this sounds like a next M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah.
AI,
well,
bugs.
Some of them are good.
Some are good. Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. So, we're done here. We're roasting like peanuts, and we're gonna make our way to where?
Harrison Hall.
Harrison Hall at Purdue.
They have a really cool corridor with an elevator that looks like it came out of World War II era. It's really neat.
This could be our filming location. So we'll be we're gonna go there and see what's what.
It's on Martin.
Board is way up that way.
Okay. Over here. No, I'm just saying. Because I was hoping I wasn't swapping it.
Yeah, I mean, I just...
100 feet. Take a left onto the road.
Yeah.
So we're lost.
No, we're not.
We're not lost. We went the right
I see the
direction.
building.
We just, there's a lot of buildings that look the same.
Yeah, so that's Harrison.
Welcome to
If
Purdue.
you want to enter my memory is with jog. It took the moment, but...
The big question, is it open?
That's the question. If not, we can try to go up front. I never called anybody to tell them it's coming, but usually they do deliveries back here. Yeah, of course not.
Ring bell for deliveries. If you want to go in. We can walk in the front. You're a professor. Use your...
Yeah,
We got our steps. We got our steps in. Get that.
yeah, for sure. Oh,
In the brick class. Like the very first lesson.
check this out.
I'm ready to be blown away by this location.
Okay, the dock elevator.
Dock elevator.
Let's go.
Production value. Oh my gosh, Triffid coming out. Wow.
Wait, you gotta get inside, get inside.
I'm not gonna get like slaughtered, am I? Oh.
We got the light flashing and stuff. It's not circular. I thought it was circular. But I guess we're going down. Oh, here, basement.
Ah.
They're open and have my monster like slowly creep out. Like, that's perfect.
What happens if you stick your hand in that?
I don't know.
You
Don't
probably
stick your hand.
should.
That's why it has alarms to tell you and
Oh.
flashing lights, so it has a visual and an auditory.
It's
We're
not
gonna have to
really
CG
a-
out the docked elevator. It's a little too comical.
The lighting is pretty awful. But,
Yeah, the lighting is awful, but this is what the Oner is to do a million different things, clean up all these really boring, like, check yourself before you wreck yourself type garbage.
So what I'm seeing here,
So,
You could do a
which
tutorial.
would be really interesting, is if I'm coming around this corner, right? And it's like, and actually, this might even be cool. It's like sitting here, and I'm coming around this corner like.
and then the thing, and then you like smash on the elevator button, and then it opens.
Well,
and there's another one.
How fast does that open?
What if it? But it would be cool is if if all of a sudden it beeps on its own, and I'm like,
And then you.
before I.
So
touch
we would need a person here to hit that button and CG out the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Because if it does it right before I hit it, like I'm going up to hit it, and then somebody does that,
Yeah.
then we can go ahead and have the trip.
So what we would want to do for hitting the button is, I'm just thinking of the visual effect. For the entirety of the shot, we can have someone out of frame, like behind this wall, right? And then when he gets up close enough, we can have him like crouch, walk in, hit the button, and
Get
then
the
when
heck out
we
of the
finish our shot, when we're done,
Can you see me?
I don't have my camera, so I wouldn't know. But
No, you can't see it.
Respective
You can't see
wise.
me
I can
from
see
that.
you.
You can't.
But if we have it closed up, we can't see it, yeah. So that would work. I'm just thinking if we had someone here, and then at the end of the shot, we just hold for a couple of seconds, we have them walk away, we can just project that.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
So like
More work, the better.
Okay.
Because this is a flat angle, we're not having to paint out someone's foot on this plane and their
And
body on that plane.
is that a power cord right there? If we were to bring in some flashing light, we can actually.
That is wall power, yeah.
Yeah, so we have power to bring in our own lights, but we can also
I
black
haven't like have to.
black tape these lights if we can't turn them off.
Do you hear me?
So, huh?
I said I have a like pav tube we can use, like the tube.
Oh yeah. Dan's had been a trooper running around right after getting knee surgery. So.
I'm gonna start scanning it if you want to make sure you're not
yeah, sure. So there you go, we are scanning the location. And what tool is this again?
This is Polycam.
Okay, so you got to get out of your way.
Yep.
I've never used.
What is the Adobe one that they just came out with?
Oh, sorry.
Because didn't Adobe come out with their new photogrammetry software as well?
It's in
Substance, right?
Well, it's in what's it called? Substance Sampler. But I don't know if it's an actual thing.
Do you need me and Dan to get out of the way and hide in the corner?
I'm just going through the room, so as long as you stay behind me.
Okay, but you got to go back and get the elevator, right?
I will need to go to the elevator, yes. Yeah, I guess it depends on how far into this hallway you want.
To the T intersection, if you can get a little glimpse of, obviously the shot that we did.
Sounds good to me.
And the fun part is doing a 1.5 anamorphic inside of Maya to do the previs.
To do it in Blender.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so eventually it'll do the texture.
Yeah, I just have to have it processed. I'm going to set the voxel size to the smallest amount.
All right, Dan. So you're bringing out the big guns on photogrammetry. Could you explain to the audience what's going on here?
Okay, so I've got a GH6, and the GH6 has a 100 megapixel mode on it. So I'll turn that on, and then I have an 8mm fisheye lens, Olympus 8mm fisheye lens f1.8. We'll get that guy out. We'll throw this on manual. I'll throw it on the tripod, and we'll start taking 100 megapixel mode going down the hallway. And if I can get enough of the hallway, we probably only need to make one pass because it does about 180 degrees.
Okay.
So should work.
Also, you traitor, that's not a Peak Design tripod.
Ouch. Ouch. I couldn't afford the Peak Design, man. All I could afford was Manfrotto.